Yeah. Um, anyway, the movie I will be talking about is Decampitated. And this is a 2002 trauma movie. Yeah. It's, it's definitely got that trauma look to it from the DVD, but, Decampitated is a very over-exaggerated movie. I mean, like, I don't know. It tries to make fun of the genre way too hard and just ends up falling flat on its face. So that's the main problem. It follows a few teenagers, I'm guessing like teenagers, 20 years old, somewhere around there, as they go on a camping trip and get lost in the woods, and a killer continues to stalk and kill them. So of course it has its very quirky moments, quirky characters. One is supposed to be a stoner. I'm trying to remember. One of them is like the nerdy kid, and one of them is the stoner, and the stoner is way... All of them are so over-exaggerated with their stereotypes, which is kind of making fun of the stereotypes, but it's gone to a point where it's not funny, it's just very annoying. So that got on my nerves. And there's this whole thing where they're trying to trick you with one of the killers. Spoiler alert. Well, kind of a spoiler alert. If you don't want spoiler alert, like, turn off this video right now. But they try this whole thing where they don't show you this person's face. It's this, like, supposedly beautiful mistress that lives in the middle of the woods that one of the guys meets up with, who, one of, like, the jock guys walks off to go find some help, and he finds this woman, and she ends up being a guy and ties him up, and you think that she's the killer. In the end, no, it's like some urban legend thing, but I don't know, it's a stupid movie. That's the best thing I can say. It's over-exaggerated, trying to be funny, like, hey guys, look, we're making fun of the genre, just like Scream. Even better than Scream. You know what, I do have to say, the movies... sorry, I had a burp, I just finished like 2 cans of Coke, but, you know, Scream, in my personal opinion, Scream sucked, and hey, at least this is better because it's not pretentious, but not as pretentious as Scream was, but yeah, of course it's trauma, and it is very traumatic. I mean, it does have some good qualities to it. I don't know. It felt a lot more professional than a lot of the movies that I saw get released by Troma around this time period. Like, around the same time in 2002, Troma released a lot of really shitty independent movies, like Meat for Satan's Icebox, so it's a hell of a lot better than that. But, I don't know, it's entertaining, which is something I can say. It was pretty entertaining, but, yeah. And, I just noticed, this looks like it was going to be, like, VHS art or something. The spine leaks very, very far into the, front and back, but that's just a weird little anal retentive thing I noticed. But yeah, of course the cover promotes sex and violence, which is normal for any trauma movie. But yeah, it's a pretty bad movie. The opening scene is pretty cool though. This kind of funny. This woman is running away from the killer and keeps getting caught in bear traps. Her foot gets caught, so she has to cut that off, and then she's hopping around, and then she gets that foot cut off, and she's crawling around and gets one of her hands cut off, and then the killer comes and just puts a gun to her head and shoots her, and it cuts to the credits that say Decapitated in like block letters and blood splatters on them. And it's actually very, very well done credits. It's very well edited. That's one thing I can say about it. It's got whoever edited this movie, and the cinematography isn't that bad either. Got those over exaggerated shots that make it look like a middle school PSA video is the best thing I can say. So that did get on my nerves, but the cinematography wasn't all that bad. The editing was pretty good, so pretty good. Can't talk, but yeah. Anyway, Decampitated. I would recommend it. And just throwing it out there, shut the fuck up with the YouTube drama. Everybody, House of Horror, all that shit. It's fucking YouTube, so stop complaining, okay? B. Carlton, Savini, I have respect for you guys, so, you know, just shut the fuck up. Stop complaining, okay? Just stop it, okay? So, yeah, anyway, peace.